holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Play action. It's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st down, it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now it's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
To go over wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. On third down, Herbert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Past the 20 for a short gain. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Buccaneers sit 13-1 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on third down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Miller in motion right. Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Hey, goal 66. Alert.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in here by Fuller. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hold 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Fields now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On play action, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cover, cover!
The final shot before half for Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So ending their territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Jacket, reload! Hey, 66!
Throwing is Brady on third down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady going up top for Miller. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, set. Yield blue. Red green. Red cycle.
They're going to try and throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
22 middle. Ready.
2nd and 3. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Black shot. And cycle.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and a yard, Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off play action, Fields. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. Here's Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A handoff for Herbert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. All eyes on Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Looks like he'll throw here. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Fournette running right. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught by Evans. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Chicago, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a rare loss for them as they fall to 13-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.